Hi, English Nomad here and welcome to today's episode. This is episode number 2 and I'm going to be starting with the installation of the flooring and the insulation under the floor to keep the floor when you walk on it warm when you're camping in there. So I'll just give you a quick overview of what I'm planning to do. Right, so what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on installing these timber battens, which will be secured to the floor using construction adhesive and screws. And what I'll be doing then is filling the voids, these voids here, with Celotex insulation, and then putting a silver tape to seal the floor. And then there'll be a 18mm plywood on top of that, so that'll create a well insulated floor to build the furniture and etc. on. So yeah, we'll get straight into it. So fairly easy job. So I hope you stick through the video and watch the progress. Okay, so you can see the progress so far. I've got some of the timbers now are secure. I've screwed them down and glued them. I'm using self-tapping, self-drilling, self-tapping screws to secure them to the floor, and I'm using pocket screws to secure the cross members to the long rails. And this is the jig. This is a Craig pocket hole jig, so I'll just give you a demonstration how this works. It's really neat. So it comes with its own special drill bit, and you set it up for the depth of pocket hole that you want to put into the timber. So I'm just going to hold it by hand because it's not a very deep one and it's safe enough. So this is the drill bit, and you can move this collar down depending on the depth of the pocket hole that you want to drill, and it just basically goes into the jig. And a presto, perfect pocket hole. I'll do the same on the other side. I'm not going to bother measuring it, I just roughly place its centre, and then you clamp it in place. I use just one of these little hand tightening clamps, and then you place your drill bit into the jig and run it through. and the collar stops it going any deeper, and then you get a nice neat pocket hole. And that's what I will use with the screws, the special screws that come with the kit. You just go in there, and yeah, makes it a lot easier to join these members together. Hi, good morning, and welcome to this video update. I'm just at the van now, and just wanted to show you the progress of the floor so far. So I've started installing the insulation, so the battens are fixed down. So basically the foam insulation, the foil backed insulation, gets installed in the gaps between the battens, and then the joins are sealed with aluminium tape, so that is effectively like a vapor barrier then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting the plywood, because obviously I need to work in there and I don't want to risk damaging the insulation. So I'm going to put the floorboards down temporarily as I continue to finish the floor. I've still got a little bit to finish off here, but yesterday I had a bit of a fright because Bronson, in his excitement, jumped in the van, and he wasn't to know, but he walked all over the insulation, and I'm frightened of his claws going into the insulation and putting dents and damaging it. So yeah, I just need to prevent that from happening. So I've got a piece of plywood here. I've already marked out the profile where it's going to sit at the front of the cab. I'd used basically a piece of timber with a pencil in it, and basically traced the profile from the front of the cab there, just behind the seats, onto that plywood. So I'll cut that profile out, and then that piece can sit in there. I'll probably just put a couple of temporary screws in there just to hold it down so that it can't fly off, and then I'll cut the board that goes on this side here to length, and that can just sit in there temporarily, and then it's going to prevent any damage as I'm working on the final bits of insulation on the floor. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave the floor like that. However, I'm going to put down another layer of insulation. I was thinking of maybe getting some of that stuff that you can put under laminate flooring as an extra layer of insulation, but I think it's probably going to be fine because I'm going to put this 18mm plywood down, and then on top of that there's going to be vinyl, like probably like an industrial type flooring. So I'll carry on and I'll get back to you shortly, guys. Okay, so you can see all the insulation's now in and all taped up. So it's all in now. I've got the all the plywood cut, so the next thing will be to put the plywood in and screw it down. There it is, the floor's in. So all the sound deadening's in as well. So now I can move to the insulation of the walls. I'm going to install the windows and the roof lights at some stage as well. So I don't know what I'm going to do next. It depends on the weather. It's very cold here at the moment. -2 this morning. I'm very happy with what I've done in the last couple of days. So I'm going to leave that video here now, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Please like and share this video, and by all means comment. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing, as I will be doing more videos in the next week or two, progressing the build. I'll have some really good roleplay, some really good content for you guys. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you get the notifications, and until next time, thank you and goodbye.